Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome back to another stream. Uh, it's raining cats and dogs today, as you can see. I just want it to be light cloudy, light rain weather, and it just transformed into the most classic Dutch weather possible. Even there's a thunderstorm in the distance. So welcome, guys. Welcome to Train Sim World 5. We're back on the highly iconic and beautiful Groningen Zwolle line. Transformed into the most classic Dutch weather. Alright, so the audio is working. That's great. Glad you could make it today to today's stream. I see there's some people jumping in and out every now and then. That's great. Feel free to come in and out as you go on the stream at any given time. Welcome, guys. Welcome to Train Sim World 5. So I believe it's almost been half a year since this line was released, the Zwolle Groningen line, and I did another stream like a couple of months ago, and I've been playing this game quite a lot. Let me just quickly go in game and like take control so we can walk around. This is Zwolle Station. Zwolle Station Zwolle. I've been playing this game off and on, like a lot of hours. I have a lot of hours into this game. I love this game. It's really amazing. Especially also this route is awesome. Like I said, it's a route I used to travel on pretty much almost every day for a long period of time. So a lot of these little places on the route are super recognizable, super relatable, and iconic to me. So I've been playing this game a lot, and of course, you know, the game comes with its own timetable, and I saw some flaws with that, basically. I was really interested in trying some modding for this game, and I thought like a custom timetable would be like the first place to start, you know, to make your own train services and have them show up here on this screen on the passenger information system, the PIS. Yes, it's called PIS, but it's PIS for obvious reasons. Anyway, so I wanted to try my hand on creating my own custom timetable in Train Sim World 5, and I spent I think I started this project in May, and I've been experimenting a lot. There was a lot of times stuff went wrong, and I guess I finally have I think it's safe to say that I have grasped how it works. I finally understand how to cook and distribute my mod and whatever, and like how to set up all the settings and what all the settings mean and whatnot. Let's say this printer's going to Leeuwarden, there's Intercity going to Groningen in like 20 minutes. So I really wanted to go ahead and hey Danuta, welcome to the stream. Yes, I'm going to get on the train in a second. We're going to switch over to my own custom timetable. So these streams are going to be a series of playtesting streams, basically where I will playtest different aspects of my custom timetable. My timetable is called Awake 24. I'm going to make a full 24-hour timetable between Groningen and Zwolle. I'm not really going into detail too much. I will share a link to the GitHub repository where you will see more additional information regarding this project. So for now, I'm quickly going back to the main menu, and we're going to boot up the latest build of my timetable. Here it is, Awake 24. I'm currently working on, I only have 3 services available right now. This is a shunting service going from Onnen to Groningen, which takes 7 minutes. We're going from Groningen to Meppel, and from Meppel back to Groningen. Basically, in this In today's episode, we're going to playtest all these free services. So first we're going to drive the train to Groningen, then go from Groningen to Meppel, and then from Meppel back to Groningen. Also, it's really awesome to see, especially since the last time I played this game. I'm playing with keyboard shortcuts. I'm not playing with the heads-up display on anymore. It's like a lot has changed. I'm definitely able to get around this game better, so that's great. Let me see. Rainstorm. Probably I'm gonna select light rain. Let me just say light clouds. Why not? So we're going to play all free services. I unfortunately do not have S-Bahn routes. I don't have any Deutsche Bahn routes. I only have this particular route. I only have the Groningen-Zwolle one. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. We're going to drive this train from the shunting yard all the way to Groningen. Let's get it on in the iconic NS ICM3. So it's 4:15 a.m. Drive this ICM3 unit to Groningen in preparation of the IC200 services. So we're going from Haren to Groningen. Let's go. Turn on the cab lights. Of course, we got to turn on all the lights in here. Metering, the lights have to be on. Train heating, compressor, EP brakes. Pantograph has to race. It didn't race. Let me try again. There we go. Turn off the brake lock. Put this in parking for now. I'm not done yet. MCB, close it. Metering is going down. Alright, I'm going to turn the train lights off because, nobody's going to be in the train for now. It says, niet instappen, do not board. Niet instappen, do not board. So basically we're driving this train from the shunting yard all the way to Groningen. The signal is green, so let's just get right into it. I always like to put it in here for a front perspective. And let's see, let's turn on the lights to 100. I think everything's fine. No, it's not. ATB has to be on, and Deadman isolation has to be on. And then without any further ado, I don't know if I can play without this, but let's set it to drive, turn the reverser forward, and let's go. Let's go to Groningen. We are already kind of running late. My timetable is a bit strict, so if I'm not on time, it's going to influence the other services we're going to be playing. Also, Deadman is on for the first time. I finally understand how that works. I've been playing with Deadman with all the different settings, systems. Better cap light, otherwise I cannot see the button. I've been playing with all of the different security systems on since like this summer, so that's awesome. Alright, so we're going to be passing Haren station in just a bit, and then it's just a couple of kilometers to get to our end destination, Groningen. It's looking great so far. The weather is clear, a little bit cloudy, and as you can see, it's 4:15 a.m. in the summer, so that in high summer, so that means it's almost time for sunrise. We can get to 130 now. Press the button a few times while we gain some speed here. Right in the distance right there is Haren station. We should be able to see it right now. Let me quickly press the Deadman a few times while we gain more speed, and we're going past the station. Unfortunately, we will not call it this station. Hey MFB, glad you could make it on the stream. Of course. I love this route. I've been traveling on this route for so many times. I am originally from the Groningen area, so there was a period of time, a really long period of time where I would be traveling on this route almost every single day. So I have a lot of amazing memories of this route. Alright, turn it down a little bit. We're almost hitting 130. Can be a little bit faster. Press the Deadman often because otherwise it will it will toggle the brakes, which is not what I want. It's 80 kilometers. We gotta slow down. That means we're getting close. Yes, it's only 3 kilometers back to Groningen. Yes, we're definitely overspeeding, but that's fine because we are definitely slowing down. 80 kilometers. All right, that's and that's fine, like so. 80 kilometers. Do you have Siemens Vectron? No, Danuta, sorry. I only have this particular route. I only have the Zwolle Groningen line. I don't have any other trains. I have the free starter pack. So I have a couple of German trains that came with the starter pack, but I don't have anything else except for the ICM-free SMG, the BR-146, the Class 66. You know, those trains that came with Train Sim World's starter pack. Alright, we have to slow down a little bit. 40 kilometers an hour. We're now in Groningen Europa Park, which is, that means we're getting close. Alright. Speed it up just a little bit. And there we go. Press it. So it's 4:21 a.m. We're supposed to arrive at 4:23 a.m. That's great. So we're still, although we're going pretty slow, it should be fine. All right. Pressing the Deadman there. There's one thing that I hate, and that is the Deadman turning on. But I cannot imagine myself playing without it anymore. I've been playing with it. For like a long time now. I was really confused in the beginning. What's the Deadman for? But it works well. All right, so we're hitting an orange sign that means prepare to stop at the next station, which is Groningen Station. That's the final destination of this train. We're almost there. We've almost completed our first service, our shunting service from Addon to Groningen. That's great. And then we're heading onwards to our real journey, which is from Groningen to Meppel. But first we have to arrive, of course, in Groningen. I can turn off the traction. We can just slide into the station right now, and I should probably start. Yeah, I should probably start braking just a little bit. Alright, 30 kilometers, that should do it for now. Hey Danuta, I'm currently not going to the main menu. I'm gonna do playtesting on my own custom timetable, sorry. Alright. Pressing this again because just in time. There we go. Yeah, that's perfect. We made it. It's 14 meters. It's okay. It's fine. It's fine. Alright, performance breakdown, that's all fine, I don't care. Return to free roam. So now we gotta set it to here. Open the door so everybody can get out, of course. Oh no, I shouldn't. I shouldn't do that yet. Alright, so we have like a minute before our next, our real service starts, so let's turn everything off. Pantograph lower, yes, we don't have it anymore. Put the lock back on. That's wonderful. Train lights can now be on. Coach lights can be off. This is now tail light, the headlight can be off. This is the tail light because we're heading into the opposite direction. And that's fine. I'm gonna turn this off, take the key out, and turn off the cap light. And we have successfully did what we had to do. Sorry ma'am, just a little bit more waiting. I gotta go to the other side. So the lights are on now, that's great. That's exactly what we wanted, but unfortunately I can't. Oh great, where is the there's the button. Alright peeps, wait up. Close the door. Close the door. Oh, alright, okay. Something, okay, so it turned off the lights for some reason. I should, yeah, okay, the doors are open now. Okay, that's great. Let's, alright. Train heating on, compressor automatic, train supply voltage, EP brakes, pantograph race. Yes. MCB close. Turn off the brake lock here. I definitely, train lights on because otherwise these poor people don't know where to go. Headlight center can be off because it's not really foggy or anything. Set it to park. ATB, really important. ATB is here and the dead man is on this side. Here we go. Wonderful. Oh great, so the camera is right here where we're supposed to have it. Alright, so everything's still working great. So we have 2 more minutes before we're going to take off, so I'm just quickly, everything should be fine, I'm just quickly going to look around. I don't think, oh there is a person here. Hello, good morning. Alright, so the PIS updated, we're going to Meppel, we're going to stop in Europa Park. After that we're going to Assen, Hogeveen and Meppel. So we're going to arrive in 45 minutes, then it's going to take like 10 minutes or so before our return service starts. And after that we are going back to Groningen, so basically we will have completed everything full circle at least once. So the PIS in the train works, it should also work on the signage, yes, Meppel. And here we go. We're going to leave in exactly 1 minute. Groningen, Europa Park, Assen and Hogeveen. While saying that, I must hurry back because otherwise I don't want any delays. Oh look, we've got some early birds already in the train. That's great. Hi ma'am, you can board the train. That's fine. That's no worries at all. You can just board the train. Oh, I gotta close it up. Sit in the seat. So this is beautiful because we can actually see the sun coming up. At the moment we're going to arrive in Meppel. That's the exact reason why I chose this time, specifically apart from the fact that this is going to be a 24-hour timetable. So these 2 services from Groningen and from Groningen to Meppel and Meppel to Groningen are going to be basically like the blueprints, and after that I'm going to use those services to fill up the entire timetable. Okay, let's go. I'm gonna do this. This time I'm gonna do it the official way. Doors are gonna be locked. That door is locked. And let's go to our journey to Meppel, starting with Groningen Europa Park. First of all, I gotta put this to drive. Alright, peeps, let's go. So Groningen Europa Park is literally only like 1.4 kilometers away from here, so it should not be too bad. Okay, 40 kilometers exactly. Did I turn on? Yeah, I turned on the lights. Awesome. Exactly 40 kilometers. 41. Okay, fine. Overspeeding just a little bit. I know the conductor would normally do this for me, but I don't have a conductor, so so that's why I'm fulfilling a double role right now. 60. Right? 60? No? Yeah, okay. I saw it right. It doesn't really matter because I'm just going a little bit faster because it doesn't really matter because you can see the orange sign right there that means prepare to stop at the next station. So the HEB is allowing us to go to 80 kilometers per hour, and even so, literally right now I'll have to go back to 40. So I'll just, the HEB will change back any second now. There, see, there you go. So it doesn't really matter the shift in speed anyway. So we have 30 seconds to arrive. I think we're going to be a tiny bit late. Add a little bit of speed, come on. Oh, I'm overspeeding. I should start braking now. Oh, bro! Don't do that shit. I clicked somewhere. Oh, bro, I shouldn't do that. Alright, there we go. Okay, let's have a look. Groningen Europa Park. So the PIS is working, you just can't see it. There is something wrong with the time right here. I thought I fixed that, but unfortunately that's still wrong, so that's a tiny bug I have to write down. Alright, let's go. We'll go to 80. Okay, so this is all correct. We're supposed to arrive in Asse at 4:46 a.m. So there was a tiny problem with the timing because we were supposed to arrive at like 4:31, and that time is not working properly. So I thought I fixed it, but it seems to be still it seems to have remained there. So that's something I gotta fix. Turn it down just a little bit. There we go, 80. Brakes are off, that's great. All right. The best part about this route, about our journey to Meppel, is the closer we get to Meppel, the lighter it will be outside. Like we're literally driving at dawn right now, which is awesome. And let's speed up to 130. Yep. And now we're actually getting close to the same station where we just came from, Haren basically. So now we're just returning back to Haren. Yeah, these are not our signs. This is the one. We're still going strong. Later onward, after we leave Haren, our speed limit will go up to 140 kilometers per hour, which is the maximum speed that we can currently do with an S-Trains. I mean, I could have manually override. I could conduct a manual override in the TSW5 editor, you know, the Unreal editor. But I decided to keep it like as is. We're back in Haren, this time from the other side. We're not calling here. We're directly going to Assen. Oh, we're almost there. Like so. How much? Exactly 1:30. That's great. So we have 11 minutes left until we're in Assen. This is looking great. Maybe amp it up one tiny notch. $140. Awesome. Let's go. Full speed. Okay. I was a little bit afraid. You know, this whole camera standpoint is super hypnotizing, so I keep looking, and then all of a sudden I just realized, like, wait, am I not overspeeding? But luckily I didn't. Alright, let's, it's 140, so I'll set it to SC2. That should prove enough electricity. 10 minutes left to Assen, 18 kilometers. All the signs are green, as you can see, so that's great. Add a little bit. We can still go 140, that's awesome. I think it's almost touching, so just put it down one, SC2. Yeah, it's exactly 140 now. Alrighty. Speeding back to SC1. Yeah, I mean we are going up now, so yeah, it's back to 140. We're going uphill, so it should be fine. You know, between Groningen and Assen, it's always like a little bit uphill, downhill, uphill, downhill. Also, not necessarily Groningen Assen, but like at every aspect of this route, you're going up, you're going down. So you always have to keep an eye on your speed. Add a little bit of speed. 139. That's great. I mean, maybe I should turn this light on. Does it change anything? Not necessarily. I mean, it's more like a... Yeah, from my perspective, at this exact perspective, it doesn't matter, really. Alright. It's gotten a little brighter on the horizon, that's great. Because basically when we're going to arrive in Meppel at like 40 minutes from now, it should basically be daylight, and then we're heading back to Groningen. Add up. Oh, I should add a little bit more speed. I'm going too slow now. I don't know, but there's like something highly soothing about driving in, in the dark for some reason. I really like it. It is harder though, because it's hard for me to sometimes see the signs and whatnot. But I mean, I don't know, like driving at night is a whole different experience. Don't worry, we're going to be driving during the day as well, because on the return journey to Groningen, it's basically daylight, hopefully sunny, so we don't need this annoying light. I hate this light. I just want to turn it off, but when I do, I can't see the dead man button, so it's really hard for me to properly press the dead man button without the cap light during this time right now. Normally I would love to, if I don't play with the dead man on, I would just turn off the cap light. It's a lot better. I just love it a lot more, but I gotta do what I gotta do. Oh, I'm overspeeding. Whoops. I think I'm at 141 right now. Should be fine now. Right, yeah, exactly 140. Right, we're 5 kilometers left from Assa. We should be, because we should be arriving in like 4 minutes, so it's going to be a little bit close. I don't know if I put the AI on this timetable like too hard when I compiled it, but did the simulation and everything. But in the past, I would always I would put the difficulty just a little bit lower, and then I would always like find myself arriving 3 minutes too early, and I had to wait in Assa for like 3 minutes before anything would happen, and that's just also not nice. So I think it's just better to be a little bit too late, because that's more realistic than to arrive 3-4 minutes early every single time. So we're close to Assa. I recognize this area. On the left, there will be like a tennis court every second now. And that means that we are going to make our descent into Assa. Platform 1, that is. Yeah, I think here it is. There's the tennis court. Or the sport court or whatever, the football field. I don't know. There wasn't, it's sports. I thought it was a tennis court. Lower, yeah, there it is, 80 kilometers. We gotta slow down. Bing. Yeah. All right, put it to S. We're slowing down. We're making our way into Aachen. And then by the time I'm finally at 80, it's going to go back to 60, so it doesn't really matter. All right, we're exactly at 80 or 81. That's great. And then here it is. Here it's telling us to go to 60, so we've got to brake again. Yep. There we go. A little bit more power, like so. The S sign is there. We're almost here. 900 meters left. I should press the dead man a few times because otherwise it's always buzzing at the most annoying moments when I really don't need it. All right. There should be like another sign somewhere. Or we're just directly getting into us. Yeah, there it is. There's the orange sign. So better go to 40 kilometers now. Yeah. And then brake. To around 30. So, all right. Nee, niet doen. Wat doet dat ding al door? And we've arrived exactly on time. That's awesome. Okay, we're 2 seconds. Oh. Oh, there we go. You didn't see anything. Okay, so here the timing is right. We're waiting until 4:47:07. So I believe there's only something wrong with the load passenger timing in Groningen Europa Park. I don't know exactly why the windshield keeps going up. That's annoying. It should not do that, but maybe I accidentally clicked somewhere. I don't know. Alright, the next stop is going to be Hoogveen. $140? $80. Alright, that's fine. So right after we get through this station, yeah, there we go. It's 140 now, so we can go to P. All right, Hoogveen, next stop. We're going to arrive at 5:03 a.m., which is in a little bit over 15 minutes. We'll pass through one station on the way there. It's going to be Bijlen, a tiny Basically a commuter station. We'll be going through there. I made the mistake of where's that button? There it is. There's the button. And then okay, all right. I just shouldn't press there basically. Anyway, I made the mistake of like braking and then forgetting that my throttle was on R, so it still always gives a tiny bit of traction. Happens a lot. It happens to me sometimes. Sorry about that. We're almost at top speed right now. There, and we can go back to SC2. Normally SC2 works best for me in this situation. It always keeps the speed steady. SC2, there we go. Yeah. Wonderful. Let's have a quick look on the outside. How many people are in the train? There are some people in the train, luckily. Like I said, EIS is updated. We're arriving 5:03 in Meppel, I think with the van, and 5:15 is our final destination. Nobody in first class there. Ah, there they are. Some more passengers. Good, we have some passengers on board on this early hour. Progressing nicely. Hey Sudeki, welcome to the stream. Glad you could make it today. Have fun. You too. Oh, I'm overspeeding a little bit. I should go back. Alright, let's see, 20 kilometers left. Oh boy, I'm kind of overspeeding. Turn off the traction real quick so it can go back, because this is also influencing my score. Back to 140, there we go. That's fine. In exactly 11 minutes, we're going to arrive in Hogeveen, platform 2. As you can see, it's actually getting quite brighter outside. That's cool. It's slowly getting brighter. As you can see here, the sun is coming up. Unfortunately, we can't see it here yet, but If you look on the left, we can see the sun is slowly coming up. So that's awesome. We actually get to drive through sunrise. Yes, definitely. I will. So today I'm streaming Train Sim World 5. And this weekend, in fact, I'm going back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. Don't worry about that. There will definitely be more New Horizons streams in the next few days. Like on Saturday, probably on Saturday maybe. I'm gonna stream New Horizons again. Definitely. Alright, turn it down a little bit. I'm a little bit overspeeding. So it's a beautiful sight, you know, to see the sun come up. Unfortunately, we can't see it here yet. I say that as we are probably getting close to Byron. Yeah, station. So the station is literally 1 kilometer away from here. Like we can see a little bit here, the sun's coming up, and then when you look here, whoa. All right. Turn it up just a little bit, and as you can see, the lights in the distance here is Byland Station. Alright, no worries. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully I'll see you later. I'll be probably streaming for like another hour or so, so maybe see you later. Alright, turn it up a little bit. Okay, so we have, we have 5, 6, 8 minutes left for 13 kilometers, so I should push it just a little bit to make sure that we can make it on time. So we passed the Byland check mark station, Byland station. So we're on SC, back to SC2. Just want to ensure that we're going to be on 140 kilometers per hour at all given time. The problem is that it's hard for me to brake in Hoogveen because the last time I tested this, the ATB is not changing to like 40, 60, or 80. And like instantly, so basically when we're taking a sharp right turn towards there, then I gotta brake like a motherfucker basically, because otherwise I'm going to pass the station. I didn't see the S sign the last time I play tested this, so I probably didn't look correct. Like maybe the dead man was acting up and I gotta press the button and I didn't see it. Beautiful views out there. Just a little bit more. Maybe it's possible to turn off the cap. No, still not. I can't see it yet. So probably on the way back to Groningen we can do that. I can turn off this annoying cab light so I can just, maybe I don't need the gauge lights anymore. 8.8 kilometers. We're getting close though. There's a little bit of like a pink hue on the horizon, so the sun is coming up. It's really coming up now. Right, speed is holding up close. It's great. Still green signs, that's wonderful. How many kilometers left? 6 kilometers. maybe check the map real quick. So basically, yeah, right before the sharp turn, like we're right here right now, so when I take the sharp turn, we're gonna be there. Still green lit, that's great. Wow, it's really light out right now. We're 40. This is great. We're still on max speed. Yeah, MF, I agree, man. It's like I'm supposed to stop in Hoogeveen, and normally, like when this happens, like in like what it did in Europa Park, it will just change the ATB to say like, all right, we're gonna like go back, prepare to stop, go back to 40 kilometers. It just didn't. I almost sped through it. Like the only indicator I had was the sharp turn to the right, because I always used to travel past this station, and I always know there's like a really sharp right turn. All right, so I think we probably gotta. Where is the S sign? I should probably like slow down. And this time I'm really going to have a look on the S sign. Is there a S sign? Ah, now there is a yellow sign. Okay. Yeah, there's the S sign. Wonderful. Okay, so I wasn't crazy. There is actually an S sign. Prepare to stop. All right. And now it goes to 40. Okay, so I don't know what's going on, because the first time I play tested this, it did not do this. Basically, there was something wrong with the ATB. So I'm glad this is fixed. All right, especially now that we're getting close to Hoogeveen. It's so close to this sharp turn, bro. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, how could, like, if I didn't brake, what the hell? Alright. Brake, brake, brake. Alright. It's okay. Okay, so turn this off. No. Alright. There we go. We're 2 minutes early. Perfect. Wow. Don't. Why are you doing this to me now, dude? Why are you like making. Why are you going dead right now? I'm literally stopping. You're a joker, aren't you? Alright, Hoogeveen. That gives us time. Let's see, everything is in its neutral, so let's just go out for once. The dead man is like doing this to me right now. Okay, so Meppel, we have to wait until 5:03. We're actually early. And PIS is correct. The next station is going to be Meppel. That's perfect. That's awesome. So we have a little bit of time to look around. Two buff guys standing side by side is all. Are there still people in the train? Yes, okay. These are the real OGs. They're going all the way. So, I don't know why there's only 2 tracks in Hoogeveen. They're supposed to be free. I haven't... Maybe I'm talking like something out of the past. I don't know, but there used to be 3 tracks in Hoogeveen. I don't know. Like there used to be a 3rd one here, so not sure why. I'm really missing this 3rd track here, basically. All right, I'm gonna play for conductor again. I gotta do everything by myself. Alright. Alright, perfect. Let's go. And 140 instantly. Let's go. What's going on? Oh, MFB, thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. That's awesome. I just got a notification that you subscribed. Maybe. Now, I was more talking about the fact that that the ATB didn't change from 140 to 40 kilometers per hour while I was supposed to stop in Hoogeveen. I think maybe there was an error because if I remember correctly, my timetable didn't compile the right way. I made some errors with compiling, so I think that's what went wrong. So this is the first time I'm actually seeing this work as it should. So I think nothing's wrong. It's just, you know, I never saw this happening the right way. Because the official timetable of Dovetail, you know, you rarely stop on Hoogeveen with an ICM, so that's why it's a bit rare for me to see this change in ATB. So I think everything's fine. All right, we're going 10 minutes from now. We're arriving in Meppel. Final call of this train, final destination. And as you can see, it's almost. The sun is coming up right now. There's a beautiful purple hue on the sky. So I'm positive we can drive back to Groningen with like in broad daylight. If I recall correctly, like there's a little spot around here where we have to go 100 kilometers per hour or 120. No, 120 is directly out of Meppel, between Meppel and Zwolle. I remember that 120. That was super weird, especially the first time. I didn't know like where's 120 on the ATB. It's not, so I forgot about that and I was overspeeding. That was like somewhere in May when I like in April or in March of this year when this route just came out. I was like, why can't I? I was super confused about the speed. All right, perfect. Yes, SC2 140. We're right on time in Meppel. Perfect, perfect. No. Haha, nice try. I'm getting allergic for that sound. Like, choo. It's like the train's literally already putting all the power out. Like, nope, not gonna do that, no. You didn't hear anything, by the way. Now that I'm so familiar with all the sounds on the ICM, I every time when I hear the ATB like ringing, like when you're almost getting close, when you're overspeeding, I literally used to think as a kid when I was in the train that somebody was calling the train driver. And the same, I also heard the dead man go off, you know, the dead man buzzer in the train once, and then the train stopped. And then the train driver said, "Sorry, folks, we had a technical difficulty, but now I know better. Now I just know he was overspeeding." It was just like he was not like pressing the dead man button all the time. Yeah, for sure it's a cute sound, that's for sure. But it kind of gives me stress. You know, I always keep pressing this button to ensure it doesn't happen. And when it happens, you know, I'm a little bit like, oh shoot, I should. Better than the SNG. Okay. To be honest, I rarely play the SNG. The ICM is really my type of train. And I think the last time I played the SNG was during my last stream in late March, and after that I've barely played the SNG anymore. I know it's a crime. I should play the SNG more often. Maybe. I'll play a quick service later from the official timetable with the SNG from from Zwolle to Meppel or something, like a real quick one. That's nice. Then I can because I've never played the SNG yet with the Deadman on, because I only played with ATB. It's like I think since June of this year that I play with Deadman on. I finally understand what it's for. Right, how far are we? 8 kilometers left, 6 minutes. Fully daytime now. We can go, oh, we're already at 140, so it doesn't matter. I believe somewhere near Meppel, the ATB will tell us to go back to 80 and 60 and whatnot. Okay, can I finally turn off this cab light? Yes, I finally can. Awesome. Lights up, turn this on. It's finally lighted, like there's finally enough daylight for me to turn off the annoying cab light. Now I can see the Deadman button. Rightio. 5 kilometers left, I think. Hopefully not scratch that, because soon we are probably going to have to lower our speed, so I think we're going to arrive just on time. I always like to think we're getting early, so drink an entire bottle of water. I'm so glad that we're arriving in Meppel. I gotta go to the bathroom real soon. This sucks as a train driver. I'm trying to keep it realistic, folks. The real train driver also cannot go to the toilet, so I have to sit here until we arrive. That's the rule. That's how it works. Yeah, is that yes, I think that is. Prepare to stop. 40 kilometers? Is that correct? We are in Meppel? 40, okay. We gotta slow down. 80 and then 40, so it's probably gonna be 40. Yeah, 40. 1.9 kilometers. Alright, we're really close to our final destination, Meppel. Oh yeah, this is the classic Meppel turn. So if we later in a bit, if you look to the right, you will see the Zwolle Leeuwarden line. Not yet, like in a bit. Also have to keep an eye on that I'm not going too slow. Now I can go back to 80. I don't think so. This is like for the passing trains. Because Meppel is our final destination. We're actually going to Meppel Platform 1. Gosh, 40 kilometers is so slow. Alright, turn off the brakes. There we go, 40 kilometers an hour. So here basically is the Leeuwarden Zwolle Railroad. This is Groningen and Zwolle. And there we are. We're arriving at our final destination, Meppel, platform 1. Okay, turn off the throttle so I can glide into the station. And there we go, back to platform 1. I'm gonna start braking. There we are, final destination, Meppel. And I'm 10 seconds too early, that's awesome. Doesn't matter, I can still open the door. Right on time, awesome. Okay, we gotta unload the passengers. I'm not sure if I was supposed to do that because it keeps saying wait until 5:15, but it is offloading the passengers, so that's the most important part. Let me quickly write down the errors that I have so far. Even kijken, Europa Park. Okay, so there's 2 little errors. I mean, everything should be fine because, you know, literally everything goes up, the entire counter goes up, so there should be no problem. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I can't wait any longer. I'm really going to the bathroom real quick. I'll be back in like 20 seconds. All right, we're back again. Sorry for the inconvenience. We had to make a quick pit stop, as we like to call this. Let me have a look if everything is fine. If I can hear myself again. All right, we're back again. Sorry. Yeah. All right. Everything's fine. Everything's working. That's awesome. Okay, let's go back. So basically, people are supposed to get off the train. They're not yet. I got 12,000 points for this entire route, which is okay. It's not platinum though. I think platinum was like 14,000. And now I gotta close the doors, right? Yeah, lock doors. Load passengers. It should say unload, so probably I made a mistake there. Objective complete. Awesome. Return to free roam. Alright, so now we gotta wait for the next service. Our next service is gonna start in 10 minutes. We're going back to Groningen. I'm gonna put this in park. Tail light, because now we're going the other way. Train lights can stay on. Why not the gauge lights for now? Train heating off. Compressor off. Off. Lower. MCB, I never care. Train brake. Turn of the dead man. Turn of the ATB. And okay, so I can't open the doors yet. Oh yeah, the doors will open at 5:27 basically, so people are not supposed to enter yet, so that's fine. Gauge lights can be off. Main selector off. Master key off. And we say bye-bye. Adios. Is there still people in this train? No, no, right? You cannot get out. Let me out. You gotta wait 10 more minutes for the next train. Alright, so it says need in-stop but do not board. That's good. Okay, so the PIS is updated. So at 5:30 we're going back to Groningen. We're going to start a return journey, the exact same return journey through Hoogeveen, Assen, and Groningen Europa Park. This time Hoogeveen platform 1, Assen platform 3, Europa Park platform 3. So it's like the other way around. Let me quickly write my notes. Lijkt erop dat passagiers loaden, privé unloaden. Okay. So I wrote down my findings. There's a small, tiny amounts of bugs in there in the timetable. It's nothing groundbreaking. Luckily, I'm glad about that. But you know, it still has to be fixed. So I have to fix it I will have to fix it inside of the TSW5 editor. Maybe in a different timetable track test, we're going to actually dive into the editor so you can actually see it and whatnot. Maybe I will do that in a bit. But for this stream, I just really want to focus on the return journey right now. That's basically it. To see how that goes and if everything should be fine. I already checked guard mode. Guard mode is basically where you play as a conductor. Oh, my torch is still on. Basically where you play as a conductor and you go around, you know, check tickets and everything. That works. That all seems to work. There was a little bit of a bug where if I left from Groningen to Meppel, from Groningen platform 7, nobody would enter the train. And also, because there's no passengers in the train, for some reason the AI didn't want to start up the train and leave Groningen station. So that was a bug. I fixed that by simply just changing to platform 4. That's why we're leaving from 4. Anyhow. Alright, so let's explore Meppel a little bit. This is platform 1. Normally this is used, this was originally used in the past for the classic Leeuwarden Meppel Intercity Sprinter service. Because of this, I really wanted to, you know, try to revive this line, because now there's like I don't believe the Leeuwarden Meppel line still exists. It's not going to Lelystad directly, so I kind of wanted to revive this line by adding this Intercity service. Okay, so in like 6 minutes we're going to start our service. In 9 minutes we're going to take off. I believe in like 5 minutes we can go and we can get inside and install ourselves. Let's have a look here in Meppel. Of course, you have JPEG departure times. How much? The ticket machines are out of order. That's unfortunate. What's this? Windmill. Oh, does this work? Oh, cool. I'd never actually bothered using the elevator. No way. That's so cool. I didn't know. Call me stupid. Call me like a farmer or anything, but I just really didn't know this. That's awesome. Oh, I'm up here again. Whoops. I'm going down. I want to go down. Let me go down. Okay, it doesn't work. I broke the elevator. It's not... Don't deduct it from my salary, please. So this... Yeah, this kind of looks like Meppel. I'm not sure about the wall. The floor is accurate, though, and the ceiling. But the wall, I'm not sure. It looks too clean, if you know what I mean. Here's the train from another perspective. So there's no departures from platform 2 and 3 because, again, this is my custom timetable and these are the only services that I have so far. My current next steps will be to fix, you know, all the services for the Groningen and Meppel line, and after that I'm going to focus on other type of trains. There's going to be a lot of different trains, 24 hours long. Also, I'm trying to get like some Arriva services into this game, literally by using the BR146 from the starter pack, because it's a diesel train. It only works on the diesel. There's no overhead wires, so you have to use diesel. And, you know, adding like some custom liveries to mimic the idea of them being Arriva trains. So then you could technically go from Groningen to Groningen Europa Park platform 1 and 2 with the diesel trains. But that's all future music. That's all future. That all lies in the future. Today we're focusing on, you know, fixing basically this particular service. So there's a couple of things that I have to test on the way back, and basically I hope I'm able to actually finish the issues, to fix the issues that are currently going on. Like it's not anything groundbreaking. It's just like a few timings are off, and the PIS and everything works perfectly, and the entire journey is perfect. Because in the beginning, the train would go to the left side of the railroad, so I didn't like that. I manually fixed that by adding go via points or go to points. The toilet doesn't work. The toilet is always out of order in this thing. Just like in real life. They made it too realistic. Deze wc is bezet. So basically I would always sit here. Like here. This would be my point of view. Especially on Friday nights as a student. It was always crowded in the train to Groningen. I would always be sitting here. And this would be my point of view. Alright, let's install ourselves into this side of the train. ATB. Oh, ATB and the Deadman, I left it on. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get everything right. Okay, so the camera perspective is fine. Insert the master key, parking, headlights, gauge lights do I still need? I don't really need it. Train lights on. EP brakes on. Pantograph race. Yes, we have power. We have juice. And this. All right, we're just in time. Everything's looking great. Now we gotta wait 3 more minutes before this tiny little red sign goes to green and we're able to leave. Alright, we're just in time. Yeah, and everything's still working. So unfortunately I cannot see the chat while I'm playing on my computer. I'm actually playing literally from my laptop screen. I don't have a dual screen setup, so I have my phone next to me which actually shows the chat, so that's why. Alright. Start. Open the door. Open sesame. Alright. This seems to be going well, so the deadline is 5:30:24. That's when we'll be actually leaving. So far so good. Like I said, on the outbound journey to Meppel, it's just some tiny things going on that made things go haywire, but the ATB works. It's just a few timing things that are off. I just got to fix those real quick. And also, like it said, load passengers when we arrived in Meppel instead of unload, so I had to select unload in the editor. These are just tiny things I can always check and just quickly get it fixed in the play editor. Alright. We're almost there, guys. 2 more minutes, and then we're leaving Meppel, and then we're going to Groningen. As you can see, the sun has come up. Beautiful day. I think I'm gonna play conductor again, just for the heck of it, because we're super understaffed for some reason. Hello. Goedemiddag. 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 Uw vervoersbewijs, alstublieft. Oké, sorry. Alright, so the sign says Groningen. I just quickly want to check if the other sign also does that, because sometimes they don't. It's not a deal breaker for me though. I don't really care if it's that, like, it's probably Meppel. Yeah, okay, it still says Meppel. I think it only changes the sign on the side of which you're going to be driving. So I don't know if there's a way to fix this both sides, but because this side also says niet instappen. But this one says Groningen, Hogeveen, Assen, and says all the right, gives all the right departure times. So it's not a big deal breaker for me. Maybe there's just a tiny thing that I have to change in the Train Sim World 5 editor. I don't know, but I haven't been able to fix this yet. It's not a deal breaker for me. I mean, if it can't be fixed, then it cannot be fixed, Alright, hurry up. That's my cue. Alright, get in the chair, get installed. No, of course I don't want to give up control. I'm about to leave. Driving. There we go. And there we go. Here we go. Back to Groningen. And we're on our way. Time for the return journey home. overspeeding, sorry. I knew it was gonna happen. Alright, so right ahead is the line to Leeuwarden. We're going to the right. Wait until it changes the ATB to 80 kilometers. There we go. It's kind of unfair when you want to go to Leeuwarden. You can directly just go on at 30 kilometers per hour. But here we have to wait for, you know, for the full speed to for a little bit longer. That's fine. Speed 140, that's awesome. I didn't even have to change. That's awesome. Okay, let's go to full power. It's 18 kilometers to Hogeveen platform 1 this time. We're going to arrive in 12 minutes approx. ETA 12 minutes, 18 kilometers, and then Hogeveen. Alright, almost 130. Pressing the buttons, I don't want it to turn off all of a sudden. So here is the view of the beautiful countryside, of course. Alright, turn it down a little bit. Let's go to S2. Perfect. 15 kilometers left. Still got the green light, that's good. Let's do. I just can't, just have a hard time, you know, believing that on the way here it was super dark and now it's super bright. It's awesome. Alright, 140. Okay, 9 kilometers to Hogeveen. We're getting close. I believe it's 6-7 more minutes. We're getting there. I just hope that I don't forget to press the brakes when we're getting close to Hogeveen. I just hope there's proper ATB. Otherwise, I'm really worried. Does this say nothing? Let me quickly go advanced. I mean, my computer doesn't really have issue with the game, but considering I'm also streaming on the same machine, it's probably better to to do this real quick. No. Shush. Okay, 4.5 kilometers. We're really getting close now. Beautiful sunrise today during this journey. Looks awesome. All right, 2.6 kilometers. Okay. Start to brake, guys. 40 kilometers. I also saw the S sign. Turn it off. Now we're actually getting to Hogeveen. So we have proper ATB clearance. That's great. And there is this they just do the same thing, but then the other way around. You're kidding me? Like a sharp turn. What's up with the sharp turns in the station, dude? Oh, bro. Nice. And we're 3 minutes early. Alright. I don't care, I'm just gonna open the door. 3 minutes too early. Haven't I... Maybe I haven't updated the difficulty here. Oh. This looks like I haven't updated the difficulty here. Because the arrival times are much stricter on the way to Meppel. And here they are like super lenient. What's up? I wrote it down. Just for the heck of it. So then I know. Alright, let's get out of this. Everything is good. Let me go outside real quick. Welcome to Hogeveen. Fix this bike. While we're here. Alright. Groningen. Intercity Groningen through Assen and Groningen Europa Park. That is correct. We're leaving in 2 minutes. There's Hogeveen. Look. What are you doing? This is called foreshadowing, kids. This is Train Sim World 4. Bro. We're playing Train Sim World 5. And Train Sim World 6 is coming out. What are you doing? Anyhow. Yeah, we've arrived like a minute and a half too early, so there's probably the difficulty curve is a bit too lenient probably on the way back, so I gotta fix that. I wrote it down. So this is always great, always good to conduct a few play tests because, you know, I didn't know the ATB was working here in Hogeveen. There's a few issues with the timing. So, you know, always good to do a play test up this route so then I know what's going on. Let me go in because we're only here for like 2 seconds. Alright. Let's go. Perfect. Okay, so Assen is going to take literally 15 minutes. That's okay. Unfortunately, you know, I'm not playing the original timetable right now because I always like to blow the horn, you know, when there's like a train passing by. That's super funny. Alright, we're near 1:30 now. There's a bird up there. Okay, almost there, almost at 140. Exactly 140 or it's 141. I don't know. Now we're back. Now it's fine. Yeah, perfect. 140. Alright, time goes fast, you know, when having fun. It's literally 12 more minutes to us at 23 kilometers. And then it's the last 20 kilometers back to Groningen, and then we're literally returning to platform, I believe it was platform 4B. Yeah. Yeah, the sun is really coming up now. Looks beautiful. We're actually getting close to Bijlen. I just saw the S sign. So there's still a couple of things that I'm kind of unsure of, because for instance, no new passengers were boarding the train when we were in Meppel. That's odd. I don't know why that is, but for now I'm just going to focus on the timetable and other things later. Back at station Meppel, Bijlen. So that means we are, yes, we're around 15 kilometers away from Assen, so a tiny 10 more minutes, and then we're going to arrive in Assen. And then our return to Groningen and Meppel. So there's still a lot of things about, you know, the Unreal editor that I still need to wrap my head around. Like, for example, sometimes people will board the train and sometimes they will not. Like you see here, the people that are in the train right now literally just boarded the train. So maybe it's the time of day, I don't know. I haven't really created any services yet during regular times of day. These two services, you know, the IC 200 and 205, this is a 205, back to Groningen, are going to be my blueprints, and then I'm going to use these to create the other services. So basically the idea is that this particular train is going back and forth between Groningen and Diemen and Meppel all day long. And that's why this service will only run every 2 hours. Basically, it takes 45 minutes to go to Meppel, wait 50 minutes, take 45 minutes back to Groningen, wait 5 or 10 minutes, go back to Meppel, etc., etc. Basically, from 4:30 in the morning to like 9:30 at night. That's the last time, the last service that's leaving. And I will have longer intercity trains, like with 6 or 9 compartments. You know, that are really dedicated intercities that go to Zwolle and have virtual destinations and whatnot. You know, and will only stop in Assen. Basically, that's the true Groningen-Zwolle intercity, only one stop. But I just really wanted to offer like a little bit of extended gameplay. That's why I introduced this particular service. There will be additional services in this timetable. For example, I'm planning of creating an intercity direct service, like a direct service between Zwolle and Groningen. I mean, that would be interesting. I'm not sure if it's the nicest service to drive, because you're literally just sitting here for 1 hour and going to Zwolle, but you know, it's kind of fun to one time actually be able to actually drive past Assen with 140 kilometers per hour. That would be awesome. So, you know, just for some new perspective and pixelated point of views, that's why I'm adding it. No, but in all fairness, I just wanted to add like different perspectives, different routes, more traffic, more passenger services. I just wanted to have like a commuter intercity direct. I wanted to revive the Leeuwarden-Zwolle line, but then from Groningen. Basically, that's what we're doing now, etc. So there's going to be a lot of cool things. If you wanted to check out the project, I will share a link in the description, the GitHub link, and you will be able to you know, to follow the project. Please start it if you like. And as soon as I finish, as soon as I have finished up the Groningen and Meppel services, like all of them, and they're working, then I'll share a version 0.10 PA key file, pack file, basically, which you can use on your own game. So you can actually already start playing with Awake 24. But for now, I'm still testing things and you know, making sure that everything works. So far, so good, I must say. All the time, I haven't seen any bugs except for a fairly lenient deadline. In Hogeveen, we arrived 3 minutes early, so I hope it will not be the same case in Assen. But we'll see, basically. Alright, 3.9 kilometers. Traffic lights are still green. We're getting there. Absolutely beautiful view outside. The sun is rising a little bit more. Solar parks. Oh, I gotta go a little bit. Gotta go fast. Oh, we gotta slow down. Never mind. We have. And we gotta slow down to 80 kilometers per hour. Welcome in Assen. And that's still 80. Yeah, that's 80 kilometers. And there's the S sign. That means we're getting close. And there's another prepare to stop sign. Is that going to be 40? I think it is. Didn't hear anything. Okay, 40 probably. Yes, yeah, because we're right, almost arriving literally in Assen. The dead man always does this at the moment that I'm about to pull in a station. It's so annoying. Alright, 40 kilometers. Welcome in Assen. Okay. Turn off the traction. I should probably start. Alright, around 30 kilometers, that's okay. We have 3 minutes. We're 3 minutes too early. So again here, the way back, the return route, we probably have to make the AI a bit more strict because, oh my god, this is super, super lenient. We're literally 3 minutes too early. Alright, having that said, let's explore a little bit. So welcome in Assen. So last time we were on platform 1. No new services on the PIS, as you can see, because that was the only one. Here is our Intercity, Groningen via Europa Park. We're leaving literally in 2 minutes. Parked pretty nicely here. Where's all the people here? I don't know. So here's platform 2. I'll be the next step for me will be to create, because this is a terminating platform. It stops right there in the back. It's a dead end there. So I'll be using this platform 2 in Assen to create a Groningen Assen commuter train. That's going to be the next step once I wrap up the Zwolle of the Groningen and Meppel Intercity. But that, of course, all in due time. Let's go back in. Alright, 30 more seconds left. Oh wait, we're supposed to, yeah, okay, we're supposed to. Wow, we're supposed to load people. That's right, I forgot about that. not leaving yet. Okay, we're gonna load passengers. If there are any. Any second now. So for some reason it says we were supposed to depart at 6:01, but there's something wrong there as well, so I gotta fix that. I gotta write that down later. Okay, so I gotta write this down real quick. Alright, we're heading to our second to last stop. That is going to be Groningen Europa Park. We're going to be arriving there in about 14 minutes from now. Platform 3 at 6:18. Yep. Right. We're well underway now. on the speed, on the traction, because we're at 141 now. 142. Okay. Whoa! What the fuck was that? Holy shit. I literally almost hit that car. I think I just went straight through it. Holy shit, what was that? Man, that was scary. Alright, 10 more minutes. Wow. I just literally ran through that car. I hit the backside of the car, or I just missed it. I just think I hit it, but wow, that was insane. Okay, 11 kilometers. I think it's probably like 5 kilometers more, and then we're going to be passing by Haren again. So don't worry about Haren. About the station, because once I manage to get the Groningen Asse commuter trains running, like the one that goes to platform 2 in Asse, we'll be calling at Haren. That's going to be the only stop. We're not going to go through Europa Park that time, so that's going to be the stop for that particular train. So it will have use in the future, of course. C2, that's fine. 9 kilometers. Yeah, we're getting close to Haren now. like specifically here, and I believe Onnen is gonna be around the corner. Yeah. Alright, so this is the shunting yard. This is Onnen shunting yard. This is basically where we started during the stream. Basically, we went from this particular shunting yard to Groningen, so we're getting close. We're really close now. Okay. And there's the S sign. That means we're getting close to Haven Station. As a matter of fact, there it is. This is the third time we're actually going past Haven now. There you have it. Third time. That means we're about 3 kilometers away, yes. So at the moment we're gonna take a turn, I believe, to the left. And then we have to slow down, or we already have to do it now? No, we're still good, okay. But soon we have to slow down. Once we're getting around the corner, then we already gotta slow down. To 80. That means we're really close. Alright folks, there you have it. We're back in Groningen. And in a moment we gotta lower our speed to 40 kilometers. We can see the orange sign there, it says 6. So we're gonna slow down to 60, but the moment we hit the platform in Europa Park we should be at 40 kilometers. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Shit, what did I do? Whoops. There we go. Sorry about that. I went a bit too crazy with the brake there. Luckily, we are able to manage. We're 3 minutes too early currently in Europa Park, so that is okay. I accidentally pressed the emergency brake. Sorry about that. Yeah, like this. This should be fine because we're going to be. Oh god damn it! Don't do that shit right now. Now we're going back to 40. There we go. Alright, that was a bit hectic, but we managed, we pulled through. It was my own mistake. I accidentally pressed the emergency brake. I went a little bit overboard with the brakes. I pressed the wrong button. I actually thought I was releasing the brakes, but I wasn't. I was activating them more. Okay. Right, we arrived in Groningen, Europa Park that is, and soon we're going to be heading to our final stop, which is going to be Groningen. So this is also, I think the timing here is also kind of off, 6:18:15, while we are taking 30 seconds to load. It's going to take 30 seconds to load the passengers in, but basically we're going to be 15 seconds too late. So there's something consistently off with the timing. So that's something I gotta fix. Alright, the last stop of our journey. Let's do it. Max speed is going to be 40 kilometers per hour. We're getting close to Groningen, platform 7. Considering this is our last service in this current timetable, I thought I'm going to stop at platform 7 because the train is going to be, service is going to be terminated. Okay, turn off the throttle, and let's get ready to make our final stop of the day. Let's start should be a graceful. There we go, perfect. $8 meters, perfect. Put it in neutral, open the passenger doors. It says load passengers again. Hey Donita, welcome back to the stream. How are you doing? Alright, so this was the last surface basically on the timetable, so we don't see anything on the PIS screen. There's no more surfaces after this. Hey Danuta, I told you like an hour ago, you also asked me, I don't have any routes in Germany. This is the only route that I have, sorry. Right, so we gotta wait for the passengers to unload. It should also say so I wrote down a couple of notes for myself. I don't have all routes, but I never claimed that I have all routes. I told you this is the only route that I have. Groningen and Zwolle, that's the only one I have. I never claimed that I have all routes. Alright, locking the doors. And that's that. There we have it. Let's return to free roam, and this is actually it. We don't have any more surfaces right now, so I'm going to turn everything off. Just put this tail lights, gauge lights, train lights can be off. Train heating off, compressor off. Sure, dude, do whatever you want. Train supply off, EP brakes off, pantograph lower. And there we go. ATB off, and Deadman isolation is also off. Alright, of course, turn it off, and that's it. Let's get off the train. And there we are again, we're back in Groningen. Literally almost 2 hours ago we also started here. And now we're literally ending the stream here. So the last time we went to this platform, this is platform 6, this is platform 4B, this is where we started. And here is where we're ending. So, alright guys, that's the stream for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly did. I really did enjoy this playtesting. I will be definitely doing this more often as soon as I make progress with the Intercity, Groningen and Meppel, and of course the other trains that I'm going to be doing inside of this custom timetable. So There will definitely be more updates in the future regarding this. We'll be doing some more playtests. I got plenty of data out of this session, which is great. I can go back to the TSW5 editor and fix these bugs right now, and then play them in the Pi editor, the play in editor session, and see if everything worked out or not. So, can't wait to come back with some more Train Sim World 5, especially on this highly iconic Groningen-Zwolle route. I had a lot of fun today. I hope you guys also did as well. A lot of people dropped by. I absolutely love it. Sounds to me like this route is super popular still. Thank you guys so much. I'll be back this weekend with a couple more streams, especially Animal Crossing New Horizons, so feel free to check in at that moment. Once I have more updates regarding this timetable Awake 24, I'll be back and make another stream about it. So we're going to continue our everlasting quest of getting a full 24-hour timetable. For now, I'm going to log off. I'm going to thank you for your time. Have a great remainder of your Tuesday night. I certainly will. And see you all in the next one. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.